What's happening, fellas? Doing my best Dave Austin flat track impersonation there. He was a local pro flat tracker in the 70s and 80s who recently retired maybe 5 years ago. And this was his little mini-me bike. This is his pit bike. He had a XR500 set up, looked exactly like this. Same color, same paint job, same saddleman saddle, same super trap pipe, gold chain. Basically, it's a shrunk down version of his XR500, same bar configuration. And this is what he used to get around the pits as he was getting up in there in years and didn't want to walk through the pits. But definitely a cool piece. Starting with the paint job, world-class paint job on this tank here. Two-tone orange, black, and white. He was sponsored by Heyman Law, and the local Harley-Davidson dealer also sponsored him. And it was a fixture on the AMA flat track scene here in New England for decades. When we got the bike, it had no front brake on it. It had his full racing motor with no kickstart on it, and electric start only. We sold it to a client of ours a couple years ago, and he wanted an XR75 front end on it with brakes. He wanted front brakes. Most flat trackers don't have brakes, so we sourced a new or replacement good used XR75 front wheel and brakes and fork assembly and put them on this bike with a new brake lever and set the thing up with new steering head bearings. So now he had front brakes. The Saddleman saddle is a pretty cool custom flat track piece for this. It's got a painted black fender with the orange stripe to match the tank on there. #1 graphics on the tank. New gas cap, new front clutch, new clutch lever, and new front brake lever, along with new perches and a new clutch cable and a brand new throttle cable that we just put on there. When we got the bike back, the engine had some internal issues. There was no Kickstarter on it, and it was because you had to set up for flat track only, and we wanted it set up for multi-purpose use. So the engine that was in it, I think it needed a crank or something like that. It was not economically repairable. So we got an entire new XR75 engine donor out of another bike that we had in stock. So we replaced the entire engine, put a new carb on it, new rebuilt carb. That's the original super trap exhaust that he had on it, and it sounds wicked. You can put more discs in it, or put you can open the end cap, and the thing's a fire breathing dragon, but a little too loud for neighborhood use. It's got the Red Wing shocks on there, period correct shocks, and the flat track style tires. Very cool piece. Flat track bars. The original chrome is all original on the bike, so it's got a little bit of patina, but it's intact. The tires have been on there since well, probably the 90s. So we didn't change the tires. Plenty of tread. They got a little bit of dry cracking on them, but they're the rear's at Carlisle, the front's at Pirelli, and they look the part. So not sure if somebody buys this, they want to put knobbies on there. We can do that. Some of the other tricks that Dave had done, these are notorious for breaking the frames. For jumping or under severe duty. So he welded 2 metal rods down each side of the frame right here, one here and one on the other side, to make the frame much more durable. He also extended the swing arm, I think 2 inches total, to make it a little longer so it would slide a little bit better. I know he used it in a couple exhibition races, but this wasn't like it was like just a fun practice play bike. A lot of the pros would have an XR75 or an XR100 to zoom around the pits and you know, blast some donuts in the parking lot or whatever. But when we got it, like I said, there was no kicker assembly, and with the XR75 kicker wouldn't clear this pipe, so we had to put a kicker on it off of an XR200, so it will clear the pipe. You can see it's really close. It almost hits it, and if you don't do it, if you let go too quick, sometimes. Let me show you. When you start the bike, when you kickstart it, if you let it go too quick, it'll if you let your foot too quick, it'll get stuck, and you got to use your hand and let it go. But if you leave your foot on it like that, then it works perfectly. You just can't let your foot come off of it too quick. We also had to modify the brake was modified to go around this pipe. This pipe sticks out a lot farther than the XR75 pipe, but yeah, it runs good. The techs went right through the engine, adjusted the valves, rebuilt the carb, fresh oil. It doesn't need anything. The entire engine was repainted. So between all the work that was done on the bike, we put 30 hours of shop labor into it and $800 in parts. So we got a pretty extensive work order on it, but it's a cool piece. and the buy it now will be less than what the total work order came out to on it. So if you're looking for a cool classic, it's a 50-year-old classic XR75 with the flat AMA flat tracker graphics and logos on it, set up to look like a mini flat tracker. So very, very, very unique piece with extended swing arm and the welded frame and super trap pipe. So the detail shop polish, the front forks that look like chrome, those aren't chrome, those are polished aluminum. The front hub was vapor blasted and repainted. So everything was cleaned up to the best of our ability, and it's ready for a new home for another 50 years. These things are pretty much bulletproof. Just keep fresh oil in it and a clean air filter, and she'll run forever. It also has a custom K&N style air filter on it, so free breathing. It's jetted for this pipe. They had to jet it numerous times. I'll have the full work order written up on the eBay ad because I probably left a few things out, but you get the idea. Just a cool classic, ready for another run down memory lane. It'll be on display in the museum on the second floor if you want to come check it out. Thanks for watching. God bless America.